Hello there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. It's around 2 a.m. here in Dhaka, 2:10 around there, and I'm really unwell for last 2 days. Season is changing a little bit in Bangladesh. I told you we have transitioned from summer to winter, and winter to slowly back towards summer. So basically, you can say springtime. I don't know. Just no sign of rain yet, but we already all of us in Bangladesh like more or less falling sick, having a little bit of cold issue. So basically, my nose is blocked for 2 days. I've been out, and the thing is, it's just the weather is so bad. At the same time, there's pollution and all that. So I will try to continue my work. I'm so sorry you can see me like this, but Valentine's Day is around. I want to do a list for them for people who are attending, and also I have individual review initial impression for a fragrance which is discontinued, very hard to find. I've been looking for that fragrance for a long time, and I'll review that today. So I think I'll start with the individual review, and I already smell this fragrance. I know the longevity of it. It's a very simple fragrance, but nowadays it's picking up really pretty penny. That fragrance is gonna be David Beckham's signature. Okay, this fragrance I have a special story to tell you, and then I'll tell you how it smells to me. Is it worth the price tag right now? It used to be like $30 perhaps back in the days, 25, $35, but somewhere it's selling now for 90 to 100 something dollars because it's so hard to find and people apparently have good memories of it. And also, some people really liked it, so it's not found anywhere. I tried looking for this fragrance for a reason for few months, and I did not have any success whatsoever. I couldn't find this fragrance anywhere. There are other David Beckham perfumes, but this one is not available. So I bought recent times from our marketplace in Bangladesh. I bought from one brother, and I have a partial bottle, I think around 50 ml or so. This is a 75 ml bottle, and I bought this fragrance as a partial like this. Okay, so it's around 50 ml, I think, more or less. Okay, or a little bit less perhaps. So I'll talk about this. So let me tell you the story, then we'll move into the review. So the story behind this is I have a friend who has another friend who is a guitarist in one of our big bands in Bangladesh. It's called Vikings. I think now maybe different name, but they are one of our more renowned bands, very popular, and he's the lead guitarist in that band. So I met him through my friend, Mr. Aditya, and he's like both of them are into music. So we had one nice meetup one day, nice breakfast, and they got to know each other. Okay, Asad Bhai, and he stays by himself. He's a very much into music, and he's a big fan of Ayub Bachu. Is one of my favorite. He's the best guitarist from Bangladesh. He's no more, but he's one of a legend, and he used to run the band LRB. So both of us are big fan of LRB, Little River Band or Love Runs Blind, and he told me, with the discussion we had this sudden discussion of perfumes. He said he has this fragrance that he had long time back, and one of his brothers gave it to him. He is no longer in this world, and again, involves memory and tragedy. And he told me that if you found this anywhere, do let me know. So I'll knock him if he wants this fragrance or not, but I got this to review. I want to see what's so special about it, and trust me, this fragrance is quite nice. Longevity and projection perhaps not the best, but this house, from my side, David Beckham Instinct is one of the first fragrance I bought in London in like my earlier days of collection. It was a cheap fragrance. It was spicy, vetiver, kind of like a peppery kind of fragrance. I liked it, and I still have a bottle, and I bought quite a few David Beckhams. I reviewed them. So basically I had good memories of David Beckham. People who started the collection, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry about this. I got this bad flu going, taking medication, both the nose are blocked. So anyway, I did cover quite a few, and it's a pleasure. And I do like David Beckham as a celebrity, and I think they make an excellent couple. Now they call David and what's her name, Posh Pies. what's their brand together? They call something else. So anyway, that's the whole story of the fragrance. Let's hit the review. I don't know there are many reviews of this or not, but it's my pleasure. This simplistic box, small box. It doesn't have really like a really big box. I like it because it's very portable. You can even put it in the pocket and walk. So it's a Beckham signature, David Beckham's logo. This is old style name and all that. Distributed by Coty, and this is for men. And then it's EDT concentration. Okay, right, not much going on. It's a simplistic package, nothing much to say. So the bottle here, David Beckham bottles, some of them can be tacky, some of them are okay, some of them they're quite decent, but this is a budget house like Antonio Banderas. This fragrance a little bit more expensive, perhaps like $10 more. Back in the days, these fragrances used to sell for $25 in Bangladesh. Now they are more like 35, 45 bucks. They are reaching that point because fragrances are getting expensive. I quite like the bottle. It reminds me of Invictus Juice Color Prada Amber Purum. It looks quite nice, this bottle. Nice little metal plate in front. I collected this from a brother who was using it for a long time. At the back it has some pattern, kind of like this nice bottle, very decent looking bottle. I have no issue with the bottle, really looks nice. The cap is not magnetic, it's snug fit or clicks onto place. Here you can pick it up, no problem. And I don't know what are the bottle size, maybe 75 and 50 ml. And there's a small little sticker. So if you find this for, what's the real price tag, I think $35, do not pay more than 40. This is perhaps not worth more than that. You know, many people tell you it's not even worth $15. You know, sometimes people can find it at discounters. I would say if you like the smell, no, don't pay more than 40. So the thing is, whole point of spraying a perfume is to be able to smell. I don't think I'll be able to smell much, but I'll spray still. Okay, sprayers are small, you know, like small bursts, not very crazy spray. Okay, you know, for the price is okay, nothing crazy. So this fragrance has a prominent note of watermelon, I think I understand, and there's some other fruity notes, a little bit musky and woody. Not very complex, kind of like a sweet masculine fragrance, which is simple for summer and stuff. Man, I can smell it with one of my nose. Yeah, but that day I smelled it, you know, like a couple of days back, and I really liked it. It was like a mild cold weathers nowadays, not really warm yet, but it's going towards there. But I think it's an excellent fragrance for summer, for casual usage. Okay, and I can see why people would have good memories of it. It smells quite nice, you know. I just tell you, simply speaking, this is happy times of fragrances. You know, it's nothing complicated, not really beast mode. It did not last on me more than 2 to 3 hours. On the third hour, it's already very, very faint. It's just a faint, musky dry down. Not much spicy. And there's nothing annoying about this fragrance. It's a little bit synthetic up top. That watermelon note is a little bit synthetic. Reminds me of Sean John, Unforgivable, Creed's Mirasim Imperial, or maybe something like Milestone by Armov. In that way, is that connection of watermelon, or maybe some things like Pleasures. I think is it Pleasures? There are a few fragrances. I think Givenchy has one fragrance which has that watermelon accord. So I think this is a synthetic fruity vibe which feels like holidays, you know, like school holidays. And this fragrance doesn't smell very old. It's like a teenager all the way to 30s. Up to 30s, this is going to be a good fragrance for youthful people. Okay, I really like the way it opens. And the best part of this fragrance is the opening. It has a little bit of a sweet fruitiness, freshness, and think of like Hawas back in the days. If Hawas would be minus that Arabian vibe, it's kind of like that fruity Hawas vibe, fresh. Okay, and also makes me feel like fresh linen or fresh laundry. This is a fresh white t-shirt or a casual style fragrance you can throw around for good 2 to 3 hours. But the downside of this fragrance is the longevity is not really very good. Most of our David Beckham fragrances do not last on me that much. This is the same story. But the strong point is the smell. It can bring nostalgia. You can see the story that I told you. For the memory's sake, people may stock up on this and then they may use it despite having so many expensive perfumes. Okay, so that's what fragrances do, memories in a bottle. Okay, so for that it's a priceless fragrance to those people. But if you ask me, like realistically, should you be going and hunting this down if you have a good collection, if you already have a lot of fragrance in your collection? I would say it's not that hype worthy. Like honestly speaking, I would not say go and run and pay $100 to get this. You can get a lot of fragrance in the price range. But if you find it somewhere, let's say you're lucky and you found it as a departmental store, or you know, there's like corner David Beckham signature, you see this box, you know, you can grab it like for future investment, or you want to make some money, you can buy a few bottles and sell it online or Amazon or something. Apart from that, if you had good memories, you can buy it, but not more than $25 to $35. Let's say not 40, even 35 bucks would be a good price for this. Okay, 35, 40 bucks, you know, it's not much different. But more than that, this fragrance is not worth it. Okay, honestly speaking. And it's just like one of those back in the days good fragrance, you know. In its time, I perhaps think it's a good fragrance back in the days. Okay, so you can try this fragrance. If you like this kind of perfume, you can get nowadays more concentrated, stronger version would be David of Cool Water Intense. Not the same fragrance definitely, or Rasasi's Hawas, which I have somewhere. I think somewhere at the back. Anyway, if you like those fragrances, I think it was here. I don't know where my Hawas went. My Hawas went nowhere. Sorry, it's a bad joke. I still have some juice left. I have a backup bottle. So if you like these fragrances, you like those better for performance. But it's a nice smelling perfume. For the smell, I'll give it 8. Okay, for the out of respect, and packaging and everything decent. Overall, this fragrance rating, I'll give it 7.5 out of 10. Okay, so David Beckham signature, back in the days, good stuff. Perhaps people have good memories of it. Thank you for watching. Time to move on to the second and final video, which is going to be a list. Take care and good night. and take care of your health. Okay, bye bye.